Hello, I am Ben, and it has been 9 years since my last video. This did not age very well. I'm really sorry about that. I'm not going to give you guys excuses for why I haven't been uploading videos. You can stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll talk about what I've been doing in the past 9 years. But I am back. I am going to be uploading more videos. The goal is to upload one every 1 or 2 months or so, but I'm actually going to be uploading videos on multiple channels. There's this channel, the Making Games with Ben, that you guys hopefully know by now. I know it's been a long time, but this channel is all about tutorials and tech and just programming and making games specifically. I want to kind of go beyond just making tutorial videos that are like very specific, like here's a series of things you can watch to be good at C++. I actually really love the Cherno. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of him. His video style is more that he just uploads kind of whatever he wants to talk about, whatever he finds interesting, and it's always kind of tying back to engine development or C++. I kind of want to lean into that kind of approach. I really love that. We could talk about game development, we could talk about tech news, talk about C++ specifically. A lot of really interesting things we can talk about on this channel that can be really educational and useful for hopefully all you guys. Now, there is also a second channel that I will be uploading videos to. For the past, maybe more than 5 years now, I've actually been working on a game in my spare time, and it has now grown to a team of 7 people. And so we have this old channel that used to be called Ben Arnold. I'll be changing the name of this channel to probably Intrinsic Game Studio, something like that, before I upload this video. This channel is going to be more focused on the development of that game specifically, as well as, just entertaining things about game development. Perhaps some of the videos uploaded will be more focused on art, things like that, because we have a lot of very talented professional artists on the team. But we'll probably also make some videos on Making Games with Ben that go into some of the more technicals of engine and game development as it relates to the game we're making, because we're building this game to be a very large, ambitious world simulation game, and it's going to take a long time. So basically, I want you guys to join us on this journey as we figure out all of the different problems that we have to solve, and hopefully some of it will be really entertaining and educational to you guys. So that's it for the important stuff. Now I'll let you guys know what I've been up to for the past 9 years. 9 years ago, I got hired at ArenaNet. They had just shipped, or were shipping, the Heart of Thorns expansion for Guild Wars 2. And, I felt way in over my head. I had that pretty severe imposter syndrome, obviously. Just came out of college. They'd hired me because of my work on Seed of Andromeda. They were super impressed by that, but obviously working on an indie game when you don't really know what you're doing and then going and suddenly having to work on an MMO where you don't even know the first thing about multiplayer is a pretty big leap. So I was really working very hard to be good, to feel good enough, feel like I kind of deserved to be there, which I did. I ended up making a lot of features, worked on a lot of bosses, like the end bosses for several of the expansions, and I just generally had a really, really good time on that team. I actually worked for Minecraft for a while too, because, of course, I was working on Seed of Andromeda, right? And Seed of Andromeda was like a voxel game and this whole world simulation thing. So it kind of made sense to work on Minecraft. It was kind of always my dream, but it wasn't kind of what I hoped it would be, I guess. I loved the team, but I was working on the Microsoft team here in America. I wasn't on the Mojang team. So I was working on, I added emotes to Minecraft. I'm sorry about that. I worked on store related things, and it just wasn't really exciting. It wasn't really what I wanted to be doing. I'm a game programmer. I'm a boss designer. I wanted to do those kind of things, and I really missed ArenaNet. So I went back to ArenaNet and have been there ever since. I'm now a technical designer there, working on a cool new thing. I actually went on a very fruitful side quest about 6 or 7 years ago. I got really into virtual reality, which you would think is maybe not a good thing, but it actually ended up being a major life changer for me. So I got into this game called Pavlov VR. It's a first-person shooter. Maybe you've heard of it, but it's a really great game if you're interested in VR games. And I really wanted to be as good as I could be. I always am the kind of person who likes to push myself to be the best at whatever I do. So I started playing this game professionally, professional as you can get in, the niche esports space of virtual reality. But I ended up making this channel, ChillStep VR, uploaded a lot of videos to that. Of course, I ended up making tutorial videos that got pretty popular. If you've, watched tutorials for this game, you've probably seen mine. But I actually met my wife in this game as well, which was an incredible, obviously life-changing experience. She is an amazing woman. She is a professional artist in film and a game developer as well. I would say she's one of the best in the world. And she is pushing me forward in so many ways and making me a better person. And she's working with me on our side project on this game. And it would not be even 10% of what it is now and what it will be if it wasn't for her. So I'm very blessed. We actually had a child as well, have an 18-month-old son. It's kind of crazy what things can make huge differences in your lives. Getting addicted to a video game you would think is not like a good thing, but for me it ended up being just an amazing thing. We actually, this team, Wrecked, Robo Electric Kitten team, we ended up going to the Vail VR Miami LAN Major, whatever you want to call it. But it's the sort of world championship for this new game called Vail VR. The reason this was so exciting is because there's a lot of teams, all the best teams from all of the other VR games were all fighting to kind of be top dogs in this new game. So in the kind of qualifiers, our team ended up being number 1. So we got invited. We were one of the top 4 teams to go. We ended up being just barely losing out, second place, but it was an amazing, amazing series. So I do recommend going and watching that if you're interested in competitive esports, because it was super hype.
1v3 situation, ChillStep got back at Jay. 30 seconds left here. 1v2 has to deal with 2 members of Vortex. Thief and Yellow Hat. Takes down 1. He gets 1. Does he get 2? He gets 2! ChillStep! Keep it wrecked alive. Let's go!
1v3. ChillStep is insane.
Dude, the clutch.
But yeah, that was my VR journey. After the LAN tournament, I decided to retire from VR because I just wanted to put everything I had into this game we were working on. We both know that it's going to be very successful, it's going to be a very good game, but it is a very hard game to make. It's going to take a very long time, and every hour I spend in VR is an hour I'm not spending working on this game. So it was a sacrifice that needed to be made, and I'm very happy I made that sacrifice. So I don't play video games anymore. I pretty much just work my 9 to 5, raise my child, and work on this game, and that's all I do. And working on the game is fun. That is what I do in my free time to relax, if that makes sense. And my wife is actually the same way. We're pretty much perfect for each other and perfect for making this game together. And I have great confidence that we're going to succeed. It's just going to take a long time. So would like you guys to join us on this journey. We'll be uploading videos here and there, talking about various things, sometimes related to the game we're making. Please subscribe so that you can, stay informed on that stuff, and have a good day.